What is up, my YouTuber fans? It is Satsuki here with another update. Unfortunately, I will be moving soon, so you might not see as much of me anymore, even though you didn't really see that much of me now. I know, because the thought just occurred to me a few minutes ago, I will probably put up a video of me singing a song that has to do with a duet, and I want to see if any of my fans would sing the other half. I want to see if you guys are willing. Well, not willing. I just think it would be something interesting to see that I would sing one half a duet and then someone else sings the other half. But I thought of that, so I thought that was pretty neat. I've been busy for the past couple of days with packing and whatnot. Be moving to a new house within the next couple of days, and then I'll be moving out of state, so that should be fun. I don't really think there's anything else I should tell you guys, but I thought I should just let you guys know that I know originally on my page I had said that I would start a series kind of like the doll high school one that's up somewhere. I can't recall the name, but I know I said I'd start a series like that, but unfortunately, because of the events that have taken place throughout my life from then until now, that's unfortunately not going to be possible. I used to think it would have been a pretty neat idea, but because I don't live near the person I was going to be doing it with, oh, excuse me, and we would probably have to write scripts and whatnot, there's kind of no point in doing it, especially the biggest part is the fact that I don't live near that person anymore. I know I also said that you guys would see my Obitsu in most of my videos. I probably would have had her sitting on my shoulder, but unfortunately, she was one of the first things that I had packed up. So currently, she is snuggling with a stuffed animal in a box covered in a blanket. I'm still moving and whatnot. There's so much to do. I still have to do so much stuff before I even remotely leave this state. I'll be taking my first plane trip. I have to get an ID and I have to get the flight book thingy, whatever the hell it's called. I don't have one. I've never really traveled except by car, so let's all keep our fingers crossed that I don't end up puking on the plane or something. I would probably show you guys some pictures, but like I said, I'm packing all my shit up so I can move. I can't really think of anything else, but that's it. I had wanted to say this before, but I guess I never really got around to it. But role playing for people is so hard, and even with some of the most popular sites, it's really hard to find a good partner nowadays that's not only like obsessed with the whole sexual innuendo part of it, but it's also for the part that isn't necessarily sexual, like the story part of it. I am a role player. I'm a bit of a furry, I will admit that. And it's just hard for people to find good role-playing partners, whether it's just for the story or for it's a mix. For me, I'm a mixture of role-playing, like the storyline and the smut part of it. So it's hard for anyone really that's interested in the same stuff as I am to find a good partner nowadays. What the fuck is that? Oh, never mind. But I know there are probably some people that I haven't reached, but it took me a few years, but I had finally finished my website. I did it for free on Wix.com. I'm not getting paid to like announce them or anything, but I'm just saying it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Originally, when I first started doing it, it was pretty hard, but then as I think it took me about a year, maybe two, maybe longer. But that's because I wasn't like spending all my time on it because I didn't necessarily have like the resources to do that and whatnot, or else I would have. But I made a Wix and I have 68 role plays on there now. But I know I want to add a role play. I used to have about like 71 or 72, but then because I went through them and checked to see if I would actually do them, like I reread them and whatnot and said, hey, will I do this? No, I don't think I will. I'm gonna get rid of it. And I had to make sure that none of them had like the same names. The only thing that they were allowed to have the same of was the tags, because certain people, when I first got into the role-playing game, it was on a website called Chatango, and their site's not bad, but now the way they've turned it into now, it's not as great as it used to be. But I first originally started role-playing on there, and I have my original, I guess you can say eight or nine, maybe 10 original role plays that I used to do on there. Actually, technically, I first got into role playing with people on a website called Tiny or Me, and I used to love that website. And unfortunately, years ago, it was taken down. Apparently, for some weird reason. Apparently, they were being accused of something. I can't recall what it was, and I don't think I actually knew the reason, but they were unfortunately taken down, so I had to find a new site. So the role plays I had on um Tiny or Me just transferred over to Chat and Go, and then from Chat and Go I decided, hey, let me make a starter, well, not a starter, but let me make a website so I don't have to explain every little freaking thing to the person I'm trying to roleplay with. So then that began the process of my Wix. It was hard at first, I will admit, but then, of course, I stopped using it after a while because life got in the way, as life does, and then I went back on it, and I finished it. It's not completely finished, you know, nothing's ever really finished. You can always put those little dabs of finisher here and there to certain projects. Mine isn't done for a few reasons, because not all the tags are done on all of them, but in my own opinion, they're all pretty much the same tags. It just depends on the roleplay. I know there's some errors with the spelling and certain descriptions, because on my Wix, if you go on it, and I'll leave the link in the description, there will be, if you go on to, per se, the first one, which is Demon X Demon Hunter, it will have that on the top of the page, and then next it will say tags, and in between tags and what I look like, it will say what ages I roleplay between, because most people, not most, but some people on the new website I started using asks if I'll only play this age, but I've learned recently, because I've matured, of course, as everyone does throughout their life, I figure my character I have made up, and she's pretty much a figure of what I would want to see myself as one day, if possible. And usually she was only a teenager at 18 with a very sad past, but I decided to change it. Well, not change it. It's her past is the same, but I'm at her age is what I decided to change. She roleplays from ages 18 to 25 now, because sometimes I'll have her have a date or something and they'll sit at her house drinking wine or something. So her age does vary. It always will, and depending on what role play, some role plays it's from like 18 to 21 or 19 to 21 or whatever. And it all depends on what age the person wants to do. Because some role plays it's a high school one, but I have started putting college ones down so that they can choose whether it's high school or college. So, I have to fix a bit of that. I have to go through and fix the wording and whatnot. So I've got I've got stuff filled out for me for whenever I have free time. Excuse me. Um so I have to fix and add a lot of stuff on the website. It's mostly just like typing and whatnot for the starters and everything. But if anyone is any of my um if any of my fans out there ever want to roleplay or anything with me, the link will be in the description. And if you ever do, feel free to comment on any of my videos and just say, hey Satsuki, I'm up for a roleplay. Check out the Wix and pick a starter and tell me the number, and we could set something up for so it doesn't have to be through messaging and it can just be through instant messaging. Other than that, I think that's it for today. I don't know when I'm gonna post the singing video. I might have pictures for the next time you guys see me, but that one's kind of iffy considering I had to pack most of them away. I'm trying to think. I think that's it for now, guys. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. If anyone is able to tell me, because I know it's not going to cost that much, but if anyone's able to tell me how much a U-Haul, a U-Haul from one place to another that's like 26 hours would cost. I already know renting one's like $20, so, but if anyone can help me with that certain type of thing, I'd greatly appreciate that too. Other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, it'll be a bit more interesting, I guess. That's it for now. Peace, love, and love all anime, my bro hands. Be safe this summer for whoever it's summer, and hopefully it's not pouring outside like it is for me. When I move, I'll most likely get a job, so you guys might not see much of me anymore. But, other than that, be safe, my bro hams.